Hi guys, let's talk about multiplying and dividing with mixed numbers this time. We're going to cover several concepts in this lesson, so I'm just going to go ahead and teach you from the homework problems that you're going to do. So, when we want to multiply mixed numbers like this problem, we have to make improper fractions. So, I must confess, this can be a little bit tedious, and you just kind of have to bite the bullet and go for it. So if I have 4 and 1/2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And then I'm going to take that 8 and add whatever's on top here. So then I'm going to go 8 plus 1 is 9. So I'm going to put 9 on the top and 2 on the bottom. So I always go 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. Some of you have cute ways of remembering that, but that's just it. Okay, so I'm just going to step over here now and go 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 4 is 4. And then 4 plus 1 equals 5. And so that's going to be 5 over 4. You'll see, multiply the whole number times the bottom and then add whatever's on top. All right, so now we're to the last lesson. And we can cancel if we can. I don't think we can do any canceling. So I'm just going to multiply here and I'm going to get 45 over 8. So that's a perfectly great answer, but just this time we're going to have to write it as a mixed number in simplest form. So what I need to do is say, how many times does 8 go into 45? Well, if you don't know your 8s, 8 times 3 is 24, 8 times 4 is 32, 8 times 5 is 40. Aha! 8 times 5 is 40. I'm going to subtract, and then I just know that I have 5 leftovers, 5 eighths. So the answer is going to be 5 and 5 eighths. Let's plug that in here. 5 and, whoopsie. Guess I have to do that. 5. All right, next problem, same thing. 2 times 7 is 14, and 14 plus 1 is 15. 15 sevenths. And if you think about it, it makes sense because 7 over 7 is 1, right? And if there are 2 of those, that would be 14 over 7. And then 1 over 7 makes 15 over 7. Then I'm going to go 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 plus 1 is 10. So I'm going to say 10 over 3. Aha! This time I can cancel. Look at this. There are 5 3's in 15. You can never cancel the 5 and the 10 because they're both on the top. So we'll have to multiply those together to make 50. And then on the bottom, 7 times 1 is 7. 7 goes into 57 times because 7 times 7 is 49 with 1/7 left over. 7 and 1/7. 7 and 1/7. All right, this one's going to be the same thing except that I'm going to put 5 over 1. I'll do that real fast. 5 over 1 times 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9 over 2. Nothing to cancel. 45 over 2. 2 goes into 4 2 times, and 2 goes into 5 2 times with 1 left over. That makes sense because 22 plus 22 is 44 with 1 left over. 22 and a half. All right, same thing here, so I'm just going to skip this for now. You're going to put the 10 over the 1. Go 3 times 6 is 18. 18 plus 1 is 19. 19 over 6 times 10 over 1. Now, we're dividing. So be careful. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. multiply or divide. We're still going to make them improper fractions. 10 times 3 is 30, and 30 plus 2 is 32 over 3, divided by 4 over 1. So remember, I am going to always keep that first one the same, change the multiplication to, or the division to multiplication, and flip, multiply by the reciprocal, keep, change, flip, if that's what you've grown up saying. And then I see that 4 and 32 have something in common. 8 times 4 is 32. And so 8 times 1 on the top and 3 times 1 on the bottom. And it says as a fraction or mixed number. Well, I'm always going to choose 8/3. I'm always going to choose the fraction if I can. Less chance for making a mistake. Here I have 2 mixed numbers, so I'm going to have to make 2 improper fractions. 6 times 4 is 24. 25, 26, 27 over 4. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 3 is 27. Divided by 1 times 8 is 8. And 8 plus 7 is 15 over 8. So, don't do any canceling until you've changed it into multiplication, right? Anchor that first one, don't change it. Change to multiplication, and then flip the second one. Multiply by the reciprocal. All right, there are some common things going on here. 1 4 and 2 4s. And I know at least 3 goes in here. And that should be it. 9 times 2 is 18. 1 times 5 is 5. Fraction or a mixed number, so I'm going to keep 18/5. Awesome. And then here's a word problem. This is kind of funny, and you can tell they just do it for the number practice because people don't really talk about these kinds of numbers. I don't know, but we'll do it. The construction crew has just finished building a road. The crew worked for 4 and 3/8 days. If they built 2 and 1/7 kilometers of road each day, then, then what is the total length that they built? So every day, each day, we build this much. So we're going to multiply 4 and 3/8 times 2 and 1/7. Got to make mixed numbers. 4 times 8 is 32, 33, 34, 35. 8s times 2 times 7 is 14, 15 sevenths. Okay, can we cancel? Yes, we can. There's a 7 in each of those, and that's probably it. 5 times 15 is, 5 times 10 is 50. 5 times 5 is 25, so we'd have 75. And over 8 times 1 is 8. And it says as a mixed number. So this time we do have to divide. We have to think about this. How many times does 8 go into 75? Well, 8 times 9 is 72. So that gets us pretty close. And so I have 9 and 3/8. 9 and 3/8. All right, you try working those and see how it goes.
Oh, we don't have firewood because what we did have was from you this morning.
Right.